Formerly known as Swaziland, gained its independence in 1968 to become an independent nation. The landlocked country that borders South Africa and Mozambique remains one of the last absolute monarchies in the world, with King Aswati III ruling by decree over a population of a little under 1.2 million people. Now, that being said, the overreaching question surrounding a constitution and the monarchy amongst a variety of other issues still had to be answered. Meanwhile, the Boswati people said the celebration is only for the elite, as majority are still in poverty. Now joining me on the news to discuss this is spokesperson for the Swaziland Liberation Movement, Thantaza Silolo. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, greetings, my brother.
All right. Now, Boswati people celebrated their independence yesterday. What was the mood like among citizens?
The mood among citizens is a very somber one, a confused mood, if I may call it that way, because in as much as we should be, as a country, coming together to unite to say we have strides, we have seen development, we have seen maybe a better healthcare, we've seen growth in the education sector and every other sectors, as far as unemployment is concerned and many other areas. But there is a very serious shortage in such advances, wherein you find that it is only the regime that has been actually developing. There's so much development that has happened in the line of those who are in power. We have seen extremities wherein they continue to have lavish lifestyles, continue to enjoy the economy of our people, whilst on the one hand, poverty continues to kill so much of our people, disease continues to ravage the communities of our people. And there's so much that can be said to say, in as much as we are supposed to be celebrating 55 years of independence, but that 55 years is 55 years that has been wasted, which has not been able actually to develop or to bring positives to our people. But we've only been able to see the monarchy and all those who are surrounding him actually gaining so much from what should be benefiting the people.
Now, looking at some of the demonstrations that we have seen in the past, are citizens free to express themselves of the challenges they face?
In Swaziland, in as much as the monarchy and the government will always say that Maswati are free to actually express themselves and free to march and do whatever they want in protest. That is not true. Just recently, maybe 6 days before the 6th September celebrations, some nurses took upon themselves to march to the Minister of Health to deliver a petition in relation to the shortage of drugs in hospitals and healthcare. What they met there were shootings from tear gas and rubber bullets, dispersing them, simply because they had come there to say, people are dying in hospitals. We are nurses who are trying to assist them get healthcare, but we do not have the means to help out. And the police responded with tear gas and rubber bullets, which tells you that in as much as they speak out to say we are free to express ourselves, we have MPs too who are in prison for mentioning or for speaking out for the people. And we've got one who is president of the Swaziland Liberation Movement, the Swalimo, who is in exile, simply because the government of Swaziland, after the order from the king, wanted to put him in prison, simply because they stood to say the people of Swaziland want freedom. The people of Swaziland have been oppressed for long. The people of Swaziland want to realize benefits of what actually belongs to them. But for such, the regime has always responded with violence, killing many. And as we speak, we have got a comrade, Tulan Masego, who was shot in the head by strangers who are supposedly sent by the regime for speaking or for standing out to say the people of Swaziland want democracy. And truly speaking, there is no freedom in Swaziland. There is no freedom in Eswatini. What we have discovered and what we have come to know is that always when people rise to speak or to say, this is how we want to the country to be governed, the only response they get is either you are sent to prison, you are killed, or you have to run to exile if maybe you are able.
All right, thank you so much for your time, Silolo.